He didn't even see it. Yes, 70s riffs.
Where we going? Going to the heavy side late tonight.
Hey Broadway.com, welcome to What's New Pussycat. I'm Tyler Haynes, I play the Rum Tum Tugger, and you, Broadway.com, voted me super duper sexy. This week, we have it's the next This month, we are going to see what happens under the stage with our booth singers. We're going to check in with some original cast members, and we have footage from our last Saturday night scream with Groundhog Day across the street. I'm really excited for the... Dude, what are you doing?
Andy, how do you feel about the Saturday night show? What's up? Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome back Giuseppe, the original Carbuckety. How are you, man?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
So why don't you tell everybody, what have you been up to? You left Cats and then you went to go do what?
Okay, so this is what happened. I left Cats to go get surgery on my spine.
Wow.
I had a tumor inside my spine. Benign tumor, all good. Everything is good. It was taken out. This is what it looks like now. Looking good. Should have seen the other guy. Yeah, and then I had 3 months to come back to Cats. Did double duty with Hello Dolly for 2 weeks, and now I'm Hello Dolly still.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How's it going?
I'm good. I feel good.
Now that you've been away from Cats for a minute, looking back on your experience, what was your experience like with it?
You know, I miss this cast so much. I really do. Like, there is... No cast is ever going to be the same, of course, but like this cast I particularly miss because I feel like this was my first, not my first, but yeah, actually my first adult job experience where it was real, but with other adults of my age.
What was your favorite thing about doing the show or the rehearsal process, anything, just aside from the cast? Like what?
My favorite part of doing the show was definitely just being a cat. Like, straight up, just being a cat, just being completely immersed in this feline world where I'd be able to scratch and lick myself wherever the hell I wanted and no one judges me. You know what I mean?
What was the hardest thing about doing this show?
The dancing was very hard. That was definitely one of the hardest things. I think also the makeup. My skin didn't love the makeup.
New and improved.
Right? It's like a whole nother cat, right?
It is. That's gonna be huge. What is that made of?
Yak hair and faux fur.
All right. I whip my hair back and forth. It looks good.
You'll be eating some of that.
I know, I sure am. It's gonna taste delicious.
It really does look good that day.
Thank you.
It does.
We're in the show. Welcome to the booth. We're in the orchestra pit.
The Broadway booth.
The Cats Orchestra.
Saving the show one note at a time.
Because jellicles are and jellicles do. Jellicles do and jellicles would. Jellicles would and jellicles can. Jellicles can and jellicles do.
I won't eat
Oh my god, I was forgot. That is so amazing.
Sniff and sneer, stick it in my butt. The Rum Tum Tugger is a curious cat. The Rum Tum Tugger doesn't care for a cuddle.
There is a back show that happens in the booth.
Yeah.
And some of the lyrics that we sing have been present since the original show, Cats at the Winter Garden, we've taken over from their booth to our booth. But we, as the revival booth, have expanded greatly.
Now can go.
That's pretty.
Skimble Shanks, the real
it's always good to remind us that in this last push, especially when we get tired with the weather change and stuff, to fall into the details that make it work, so we don't actually have to spend extra energy. It's always about, you know, laser beam, right, not a spotlight. Just make sure that it is all eyes. So it's more like a command than being away from it. Yeah. These are the features. I didn't see that over there because it wasn't in my eyesight. So it shouldn't be here and then a loop. It should already be there and then further look. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. 5-show weekend, legs are tottery. Leave the show Sunday night like you won the lottery. Bruised knees, pores clogged, giving your all. Going broke on Warsaw. Hit him with the sharp claw. Warming up and cooling down, ready to pounce. Without a sprung floor, kitty still gonna bounce. Finna give 100, even at the matinee. Matrix quality, Blake and Beulah tension for days. Jemima or Jemima? Baby, I'm syllaba. Syllable! Come at me, bro. Blood, sweat, and hairballs. Popping those vitamins. My wild pack of kitty cats blessed to the million.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lovely treat for you today. We are checking back in with the original Mungo Jerry and Rumple Teaser, Shanika and Jess.
Hello, y'all. We miss you guys.
Miss you.
Tell everybody what's going on in your life right now.
So I left Cats back in January, and right now I'm in Hello Dolly. That's my show. That's the show that I'm in right now. The Bette Midler Show, also known as. And it's been great. It's been almost 6 months since we started previews, so cruising. It's been great. I love it.
And I saw it, you guys. It's pretty freaking awesome.
And you, Miss Thing.
Well, I've been actually experiencing real life, which
Go,
sounds like
Go, girl.
which sounds so simple to people that aren't necessarily in this business, but that is something that we don't cherish enough as artists. Just really taking time for ourselves to just be a normal person, a normal human being, experience a real summer in New York City.
Yes.
New York City, you guys, has so many free, awesome things to offer, and I'm so excited that I got a chance to just experience it for, the very first time in maybe like 7 years.
Yeah.
And I've been learning so much about myself. I've been really doing a lot of spiritual growth and reading a lot. I've been teaching a lot, and choreographing, which falling back in love with that and being inspired by students and the next generation of performing artists is like blowing my mind. But for the most part, enjoying my fiance.
Yes, what's that on your finger? Let's see, let's get a little close up of that.
Come on.
Yes,
Oh.
everyone. Y'all, Rumple Teaser is taken. What does Cats mean to you? Like now after that you're done with it?
Cats to me is a very spiritual story, and a lot of people miss that part of it. But if you really delve into it, it's about family, it's about community, it's so much about spirituality, and I feel like it's about their connection to whatever heaven is for you.
I mean, like for me, because I grew up with that VHS, I'm sure everyone else did, right? Because I never saw the show. The only source of material that I had was that VHS, which I watched pretty repeatedly. It's in a way to understand where it kind of is that fine line of what we can explain to the audience, because it leaves a lot of blanks here and there. So you have to be like, oh, but I want to convey more, but it's like we can't. We have to let the audience decide.
So we have to let the audience figure it out for themselves, which is like surrendering at the door. It's like, okay.
Exactly.
So I feel like in a way it took some struggle to accept that at first, but once you realized what that message means, it's great because you really, I think the audience is really trusted by the performers on stage.
Absolutely.
What was the hardest thing about doing this show?
Oh my gosh. 5-show weekend.
5-show weekend was, yes, I will say that's the hardest thing.
The most challenging things about the show has absolutely nothing to do with the actual characters.
Yep.
Has nothing to do with, because like it's one of those things where like when you're in it, I tell this to people all the time, like, what is it like to do cats? I'm like, when you're in it, you are in it 110% from start to bottom. But the before and the after, you're like crying. How am I gonna get through the day? You know what I mean? And then you're coming down like, oh my God, my body, my this, my that, my that, my this, my that.
And thank God we have the booth singers.
Oh my gosh,
they are a saving grace.
Jeez Louise,
they were
if
the
it wasn't
grace.
for them on those nights where you're trying to get that last bop up and sing. So thank you, Boothies. We love you guys as well.
I say to people all the time, if you can do cats, you can do anything. You
can
do anything you want.
Randy, how do you feel about Tyler Haynes in a unitard?
He looks like a...
Sarah Jean Ford?
Yes.
What are you doing here?
I'm playing Christine Daae, of course.
Oh, you...
No, you're not.
Oh,
This
well.
is very awkward. I'm very uncomfortable.
Well,
Yeah.
anyway, Andrew Lloyd Webber needs you right now over at the Neil Simon playing Jelly Lorem. It's an emergency.
Oh my God. You have to go. I have to go. I have to go.
You can do it. Quickly!
Go, Sarah!
Quickly!
You got this! Hello. This is Sarah Jean Ford going back in as Jelly Lorem. This is what it's like to go back into a show. Look at, this is what I get to do. Be in an empty room at Ripley Greer. That's it. That's my whole week. Jelly Lorem, here I come. Jelly Lorem, here I come!
This used to be my playground, used to be. This used to be my childhood dreams. Oh, there's my hand. This used to be the place I ran to whenever I was in need. Thank you, Madonna, for that song. Tonight's the night where I get on stage with all my cats and I space it out. And then on Monday, I go back into Cats and I play Jelly Lorem. I hope they all like me. There's a lot of new faces here that I don't know yet, so I hope they like me here. This used to be the place I ran to whenever I was in need.
She is deeply concerned with the ways of the mice.
Their behavior's not good, and their manners not nice.
Jellicle songs for jellicle cats. Jellicle songs for jellicle cats.
It's our last Saturday night scream. It's the last Saturday night scream for Groundhog Day, and it's the last Saturday night scream for Cats on Broadway. Here we go. Ooh, look at this. Look at the crowd. Saturday night on Broadway. Cats. Groundhog Day. Cats. Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day. Cats. Cats.
Now the end is near. Tomorrow is your final curtain.
Dressed in winter gear, torn ACLs, of this I'm certain.
You dressed up like some rat, drank 3 Pedialyte, won an Olivier. But more, much more than that, you are Groundhog Day.
Oh, when that guy came to your show, he cried so much, his nose he'd blow. He stopped that golfer in that flick. You made his night, that's the real trick. We wish to God that you could stay. You are Groundhog
this construction site.
So long, farewell, we're closing before you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. So long, farewell, no Tonys for our show, so now we have to pack our shit and go. We leave it clean for those bitches who are mean, mean. We're sad for the run we could have had.
The floor, his knee, the technical difficulty.
Actors with purpose. Groundhog must join the great shows in the sky.
Norma Descat. Norma Descat, everyone.
I'm ready for my memory, Andrew Lloyd Webber.
And that was this month's show. Be sure to tune in next month for a very special Halloween edition of What's New Pussycat. We'll see you then. Don't get scared now.